this morning. Truck's reading 28 degrees. I'll be going out by myself this morning. So we're don't have a whole lot of time to hunt this morning, but we are going to get out there and open our ears up and see if we can't put them on a gobbling turkey. That sure would be nice. I'm not sure how many's gobbling right now, but they should be. Cutting some scratching, walking in the dark. Hopefully I'm not too close. Oh, we made it. As far as I know, we didn't pop any turkeys. I hope there's a turkey right here to pop. About what I expected. I think I heard a turkey gobble twice. He may have been a billion yards away though. So we've got us a nice little loop I've got picked out. I'm going to follow this ridge top down, drop down, and make a big loop. Looks like it's about 3 miles, so not crazy, but we'll look for some fresh sign and get back to the truck at a reasonable hour. Time to be opening. We got 15 woodpeckers going off, so if he was going to gobble, he would have probably done it. So finding a little scratching, but nothing extremely fresh. And it's so quiet. You can cast a call off these ridge tops and it sounds like it's rolling for 5 miles and falling on deaf ears, so not a very reassuring feeling, but well, I'm still walking down that spine ridge over that swampy bottom that I walked in the dark. You can kind of see it. It's over this ridge right here behind me. It's down in the bottom, and I just spied 4 jakes. We're walking across that bottom. They hopped over a little creek going up into the woods on the other side there that I've got to go through to get to the truck, but it was just jakes, so it doesn't do us a whole lot of good, but at least we saw turkeys. Oh, good morning. We are making some last minute preparations here. I need to set this thing up so I can look at some where I want to start this morning. Starting somewhere I've never hunted. I've made one pass through here during turkey season. It was last year on like the last day of the season from like 8:30 to 9:30 and didn't do any good but cut a big set of gobbler tracks. This was the last turkey season. I deer hunted over here some this year and heard a turkey yelping one time, bumped some jakes one time, found some scratching. I've always wanted to put my ears on it in the morning. Well, I made it up on top. As long as the wind doesn't start kicking right here before daylight. I just heard a turkey gobble 400 miles off. I was fixing to say I should be able to hear everything for a very long way. I just heard something. Good Lord, he was a long ways off. Well, that turkey gobbled about 15 times probably, pretty quick there. From like 7:12 to 7:24. He hadn't gobbled now in about 10 minutes. If he's already flown down, he flew down really early. Makes me hesitant to head all the way down that way, because I was going to go out this way, stay on the ridgetop so I could hear. I want to know what's on the back side of this thing. But I can't help but not go after the only turkey that I heard. Got a hen gobbling. Give me a minute. Got a hen yelping real soft right here. He just gobbled and he's past her. Not sure if I can get around her. The bumping her wouldn't be the worst situation. With him. They're caulking. Maybe that'll help me out. Maybe that'll help me out. I can hear him walking and leave. Not sure how much of that you could tell on this video camera. I had that gobbler at 60 yards for like forever. Oh. He's got one hen, and she charged in to begin with. But she stopped at like 60 and then turned around and just started acting uninterested, and she's been feeding on this hillside and he's just been strutting around behind her. for about the last 45 minutes. Dang it, man, that was close. Dang it, dang it, dang it.
Did you ever play soccer when you was a kid?
I never played soccer. Never had a desire to play soccer.
Have you ever
It was
kicked
always
a soccer ball?
backyard wiffle ball. If we ever kicked soccer ball, it was just a...
Was there nothing more fun than a dang game of wiffle ball?
Yeah.
Boy, when you make good contact and you knew she was gone, golly, Bob. You ever get after somebody with one of those bats?
You can wear somebody out with a wiffle
Man,
ball.
those things are rough, dude. Absolutely. Do kids still do that?
I don't know. They should if they don't. Right here's where I messed with him yesterday.
You gonna come around here? Oh, sorry.
So I was gonna either do, he's right here. I'm thinking you go right up to here, yeah, follow that road bed out to about right here. Because this is big hardwoods here, but they're dropped down into pines, like big pines, kind of right there where it shelves out. And I think that's where he was roosted yesterday.
What's the understory in the pines? Is it open?
We had a nice little leisurely walk up a fire break, but we bumped a hen out of the tree an hour and a half before daylight because this moon's so bright. So we had to double back and climb way up in this cutover to get around them because we was afraid we'd blow more turkeys out walking that fire break. So which turned into a little 20-minute easy cruise has turned into a climbing, log hopping excursion. This is the contour we want to stay on right here. The juggler should gobble right there, I'm hoping. Maybe a little higher than it was yesterday. That sounds deceiving, isn't it?
Huh.
That sounds a little bit deceiving, isn't it? Is that him?
I thought that was him.
He's not nearly as far as we think he is.
He's up there for a reason.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't think he's as far as we think he is.
he's just off the back.
Yeah. The turkey's coming down, he's right there.
Dude. Man, he over that, he ain't far over the break.
What is it? Deer. He's already on the ground, isn't he?
I don't know. If he is, he's coming this way.
Yeah.
Hey, just over the top.
I don't think so. He can see us from where he's at. He's not alone up there.
Seamstrut.
I knew he's up there with those hens. That was just a bunch of jakes we watched him run across the front of us, wasn't
you see the long beard? He's full strut.
I think he's behind this group of trees for me.
Okay, he's 20 yards off the top. Straight up, see the bed of rocks right in front of us.
Yeah.
Follow it straight to the top. He's to the left of it.
Yeah,
It's up there strutting.
We've worked our way over to where we heard that turkey gobble a handful of times. I know that whole flock is moving this way. We've cut some super fresh scratching. So I feel like we're on their trail, but I don't know if we're going to catch up. And if we do, I hope we don't catch up too quick without knowing it and bump them. This stuff's still wide open. But I think we should, at that next little crest up there, I think we should be in the house or close, don't you?
That's where I'd start everything.
Yep.
We kind of knew from what we saw after fly down this morning what we wanted to do.
When a turkey flies down and he has that, I mean, he had, I don't know, I'm going to guess, because they were running across the screen there.
God almighty.
I'm going to guess he had,
Looked like the Million Man March up there.
he had at least, I'm going to say he had 8 hens.
At least.
At least 8 hens, and at least 8 jakes, if not 10 or a dozen.
It's just a wave of turkeys running across top of that ridge.